Hey, what's up, my angling friends, and welcome back to the channel. It's your buddy here, ready to dive deep into the fishing forecast for a very special day, December 19th, 2025. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. December in Ireland? Isn't that a bit chilly? And you're right, it is. But this day, based on what I've dug up, holds some intriguing possibilities for those of us who aren't afraid of a little winter chill. We're talking about a day that could surprise us with some fantastic action, especially if we play our cards right and understand what our finned friends are up to. Stick around because I'm going to share some hard-hitting, practical advice to turn this potentially challenging day into a triumph on the water. Let's get straight into it and talk about who's likely to be biting and how to tempt them. First up, for you freshwater warriors, we've got the mighty pike. In December, these toothy predators are real champions of the cold. Where to find them, you ask? Look for them hugging those deeper drop-offs, the edges of submerged weed beds, and any structure like fallen trees or old snags. With the water temperature hovering in the low single digits to around 5 degrees Celsius in our inland waters, pike will be conserving energy but still feeding opportunistically. They're not chasing vigorously, so slow, deliberate presentations are key. For tackle, a medium-heavy spinning rod with a good quality bait casting or robust fixed spool reel is ideal. My go-to lures for this time of year are larger, soft plastics, say 5 to 8 inches, slowly retrieved along the bottom or over structure. Also, dead baits, either ledgered or fished under a float in deeper pockets, can be incredibly effective. Remember, friends, a slow retrieve and patience will outfish speed almost every time. Next, let's talk about those feisty perch. In December, perch tend to show up often in deeper water, so finding one usually means finding a few. Concentrate your efforts around deeper holes in rivers close to submerged features and drop-offs in lakes. They love those slightly warmer, more stable pockets of water. For gear, a light or ultralight spinning rod, or even a sensitive waggler or feeder setup will work wonders. Small jig heads, micro jigs, and tiny drop-shot rigs with soft plastic grubs around 1 to 2 inches are fantastic. Alternatively, if you're a bait angler, a simple paternoster rig with a small worm or a maggot feeder can be deadly. Keep your bait small, your presentation subtle, and don't be afraid to try different depths in the same spot until you find where they're holding. Now, for my sea angling crew, December 19th could be a great day for cod and codling. These winter warriors love a good churned-up sea, especially after a bit of a blow. Look for them on the south coast marks, particularly over rough ground, reefs, and even wrecks if you're boat fishing. From shore, sandy beaches with deeper gullies or rocky outcrops are ideal. A good strong beach caster with a 2 or 3 hook paternoster or a running ledger rig with a heavy grip lead will keep your bait in place. Baits like lugworm, ragworm, or strips of mackerel are irresistible to cod. Don't be shy with your bait size. A big, juicy offering often tempts a bigger fish. Fish the incoming tide, especially the last 2 hours before high water and the first hour of the ebb. That's when they move in to feed. Finally, let's target the magnificent sea bass. Many think bass are purely a summer fish, but let me tell you, they feed all year round in Irish waters, especially from late October right through to early March. On a day like this, with ocean temperatures hovering around 10 to 11 degrees Celsius, bass will be hunkering down in specific areas. Look for them around deeper marks, especially where sandbanks create calmer pockets amidst the more agitated surf. These are ambush predators, and they'll be searching for easy meals in the stirred-up water. For tackle, a sturdy surf rod with a fixed paternoster rig is your best bet. Forget the flashy lures for now. In winter, it's all about natural bait. Think big, juicy lugworms or fresh peeler crabs. Cast beyond the breaking waves into those deeper channels. And be patient, friends. Bass are worth the wait. Let's break down the conditions for December 19th, 2025, so you know exactly why we're talking these tactics. Weather. We're looking at air temperatures ranging from around 5 to 10 degrees Celsius during the day, with overnight lows potentially dipping close to freezing. Expect moderate to brisk southwesterly winds, probably around 20 to 30 kilometers per hour, which can certainly put a chop on the water, especially along the coast. We're also seeing signs of intermittent rain and showers throughout the day, so definitely pack your waterproofs, but it shouldn't be a complete washout. Atmospheric pressure might see some fluctuation due to those typical Atlantic systems, but nothing extreme, so fish should be adaptable after any initial changes. Water temperature. As I mentioned, inland rivers and lakes will be cold, likely in the low single digits to 5 degrees Celsius. Coastal sea temperatures around Ireland will average about 10 to 11 degrees Celsius. This cold water significantly slows down the metabolism of most fish, making them less inclined to chase fast-moving baits. They'll conserve energy, often holding in deeper, more stable temperature zones. Understanding this helps you predict their holding patterns and adjust your presentation. Moon phase. My friends, on December 19, 2025, will be experiencing the new moon. This phase means very little to no lunar illumination. While the science is always cut and dry, popular belief suggests that the fishing can be a bit slower right around the new moon, as fish might be less active during darker nights or have fed during a previous period of higher illumination. However, for nocturnal feeders, these darker nights can sometimes trigger increased activity. It's a time when stealth and precise bait presentation truly shine. General fish activity. Overall, December sees most fish species in Ireland becoming more lethargic. Many will have completed or be preparing for their spawning journeys, and the cold water dictates a slower metabolism. They'll seek refuge in numbers at depths where they find comfort and more stable temperatures, often near structure or in deeper holes. This means you'll need to work for your bites, but those persistent anglers targeting specific winter species with appropriate slow tactics will certainly find success. Considering all these factors, the mild but damp conditions, moderate winds, cold but stable water temperatures in sheltered areas, and the new moon, I'm going to give our overall fishing forecast for December 19, 2025, a rating of key to challenging but potentially rewarding. The conditions aren't perfect for a hot bite across the board, but they are certainly favorable for success if you adapt your approach. The intermittent rain and pressure changes might make the fish a little cautious initially, but with the right tactics and a bit of patience, you could land some fantastic winter catches. It's a day for the dedicated, the patient, and the prepared. So, my friends, get out there and chase those winter trophies. Just remember, stay warm, stay safe, and respect the water. May your lines be tight and your nets be heavy. Nishairable, Niskiath. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Smash the like button if you found this forecast helpful. And let me know in the comments below, what are your favourite winter fishing spots in Ireland, and what are you hoping to catch this December? Tight lines, everyone, and I'll catch you on the next one.